I love pancakes. Pancakes are amazing. Pancakes are delicious. Pancakes are even better served with a lot of syrup and butter on top. But the most amazing part of pancakes are the crispy edges. These pancakes are the reason I got out of bed today, so let's get to work. There are countless of pancake recipes online, we both know that. But today I'm gonna show you why you should make pancakes with cake flour instead of AP flour. There's not even anything to really show you, they're just simply better. Making that one simple change makes all the difference in the world, but you guys know me, I wanna elevate this as much as I can, and to do that, we gotta start by making our own honey butter syrup. This honey butter syrup is super easy to make. You grab a medium saucepan and we'll throw everything into it. Butter, half and half, sugar, and a squeeze of honey. And like always, guys, the recipe will be down below, so don't worry about writing anything down. You know I guys got you. Now just mix all this up and bring this to a rapid simmer, which is just before a boil, over the next 5 to 8 minutes over medium-high heat. I always implore you guys to make as much as you can from scratch when you have the time and you have the chance to, because it makes your food just that much better. This honey butter syrup is straight up crazy and it's super easy to make. You'll be finding stuff to pour this on. Now once you see it's about to boil, we're gonna dump some baking soda into it, turn it off the heat, and then just whisk that out, remove it. You're gonna have a chemical reaction happen. It's gonna start to foam up, so make sure you take it off the heat when you do that. The last thing we're gonna add is just a dash of vanilla extract. Mix that up, and then we're gonna go in there with a nice pinch of salt. Not even a nice pinch, just a small pinch. You can use salted butter too in this instance too, and it will work just fine. If I mix it up enough, you can really see it. That's what it looks like. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Now let's get started on our pancakes. I'm gonna grab a bowl and we'll get these dry ingredients going. Our dry ingredients begin with the star of the show, obviously cake flour, sugar, baking powder, salt. Give this a quick whisk, get any of those big clumps out. You can sift it in too, but that's another dish you can make on a whisk, kind of does the same thing. Give that a quick mix, set it aside, and we'll get started on our wet ingredients. Our wet ingredients begin with buttermilk. You can use whole milk, almond milk, but I love buttermilk the most. I feel like buttermilk pancakes are undefeated. Melted butter, 4 egg yolks. You gotta get your hands dirty. And then a couple drops of vanilla extract. Mix this up to well combined. Did you know sugar is technically a wet ingredient? I should have added here, but we'll be all good. It's gonna be one homogeneous mixture. Once you have all that incorporated, bring back your dry ingredients. We'll make a quick swap. Add your wet into your dry. Ew, that sounded nasty. Mix this up. Always start with a whisk till I see everything combined, and then I'll make a switch to a spatula just to do it by hand so I don't overmix it. Once I see most of that flour has been incorporated, bring back a spatula, and then I just like to fold it in there. And this is where you adjust. Like if your batter is a little thick like mine, you go in there with a little bit of buttermilk. If it's a little too runny, add a little bit of flour. It's an adjusting game. That's the good thing about pancakes, is they're so versatile and so adjustable, where if you do make a mistake, you could just change it. Add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that, and you'll be just fine. As we can see, for me, this is not pancake batter. So to do that, like I said, quick fix. Grab you some buttermilk or whatever liquid you're using. So we'll start with a couple tablespoons first. Just mix that all in till you get that consistency that you're looking for. Once you have your batter at the consistency that you're looking for, I like mine thick but still runny. Go ahead and set it to the side and we'll heat up a cast iron. I like to use a cast iron to make pancakes. It provides even cooking, but you can use a griddle or a traditional non-stick, works just fine as well. The trick to getting crispy pancakes are going down with a little bit of oil, probably like a tablespoon, and then a half a tablespoon of butter, and then just mix this around. And by doing this, the batter will basically be frying in this, making that nice and crispy. It's like a grilled cheese. You want to use more butter than you need so you can get that perfectly golden brown crust. And then you just scoop your pancakes. I'm using a 3rd size scoop, but you can use whatever size you want. If you have one of those contraptions where it squeezes pancakes perfectly, you can use that. The first pancake is always the tester pancake or the chef's treat. That first pancake is gonna let you know if you need to turn your heat up or down and about how long you need to cook it for. Let your pancake vibe out in the pan. How you know it's ready to flip is you'll start to see bubbles popping, and that's how I always know to flip it. So once you see those bubbles popping, that's when we'll flip it over. As we can see, we're starting to see the bubbles starting to pop. Since we're using cake flour, you won't have as many bubbles as using AP flour. So just go ahead, slide under it. Oh yeah, it's perfect. The flip is always the most nerve-wracking part, and then flip it. Bang. And now you have a nice, beautiful pancake. Look, y'all can hear the crispiness. Crispy edges, doesn't get any better than that. Y'all know me, I always say that. But now you just rinse and repeat with all your pancakes, and then I'll see y'all when it's time to plate up. Just look at how beautiful these things are. Crispy edges, fluffy, tender. I know these are about to be good. Stack your pancakes and look at this. You can tell they're crispy. Put a knob of butter on top, and then look at our syrup, just looking absolutely beautiful. It will separate, so you might need to give it a shake before you do so, and then just drizzle it all over the top. And usually I like to layer my pancakes, butter, syrup, pancake, butter, you know, so on and so forth. But this syrup, a little goes a long way, so you don't need to go too crazy on that. I realized before I take a bite, I probably want to see what it's looking like on the inside. So let me cut into this for y'all. Oh my goodness. Get a nice little corner piece. Don't run from me. Doesn't that just look absolutely amazing? There you go. Now y'all want a bite? Here you go. This one's about to fall off the fork. So I'm gonna take a bite and we going home. I know earlier I didn't give y'all a reason why you should use cake flour over AP flour. But with cake flour, it does contain cornstarch, which blocks any gluten from forming whatsoever. So it ensures you have a nice, tender, and fluffy pancake. Y'all see how boring that was? Just trust me, listen to me, believe I'm gonna get you right, and we gonna eat good. But enough talking. I'm hungry. We going for a big bite, just for y'all. I need a little bit more of this marvelous syrup. Cheers to y'all. Eat great food. Definitely hit the gym after this. This is not healthy whatsoever. Cheers to y'all. More life. How can you ever say no to pancakes? Pancakes will always hit the spot. These pancakes were amazing, tender, fluffy, the crispy edges. How can you say no to that? I will always put pancakes over waffles any day of the week. But make these for yourself. I promise you, you'll have the same reaction that I'm having, feeling the same way that I'm feeling. I pinky promise. But like always, guys, I appreciate all the love and support. Like always, if you like what you see, comment down below what I could do next, what I can do different. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, send this to a friend, be like, DeRay got the best pancakes on the internet. I gotta stop saying that, but I'm confident. I love my pancakes. Try these for yourself and you won't be disappointed. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.